Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Happy Friday, December 13th, almost halfway through December, the last month of the year. Wow, things really move quickly, don't they? I don't know about you, but they sure have for me this year. Here's the daily frame, guys, coming in. It's 9:28, by the way. Just 2 minutes until the open. The daily frame, guys, we have an up day here on the NASDAQ and a bullish body for now. As you can see, we have taken out the all-time highs here overnight through Asia and the UK session, and now pulling back, retreating into the span of travel of Wednesday. Yesterday was Thursday, it was an inside day. Of course, we broke above that and all-time highs, and now we are pulling back, but it's a bullish body for now. We have another inside day for the S&P. Look at that. It's an inside day of an inside day, meaning that yesterday was an inside day of the prior day, inside a span of travel of the previous day. This, by definition, is a contracting pattern, right? See that? Higher lows and lower highs, a contracting pattern that can be messy unless we get a breakout. And of course, contracting patterns eventually do break out. But I'm trading the NASDAQ today, and that's what I'll be focused on. Here we go, guys. This, of course, is the Two Sisters grid 1-minute charts with view up, volume weighted average price, and we are basically trading in balance here at the volume weighted average price of all the transactions that have occurred in the future session that began last evening at 6 p.m. New York time. And now, of course, it is 9:30. We have just opened. You can see that there. Just clear this chart and do a little refresh here. There we go. Otherwise, we get a wonky indicator. I'm going to let this play out, guys, and we'll come back and be very patient here this morning. While I'm here, why don't we look at the trading grid, my main trading grid, guys. There's that daily I mentioned with the up day, bullish body, blah, 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 pushing up again here on the open, guys. This is the 30-minute chart in the bottom left-hand side. Let's expand that so we can see what happened here overnight. There's Asia. This is the UK session so far, of course, still open. But we have this 30-minute inside candle so far. Of course, I'll just part of the open here. That's the high and low of the prior 30-minute candle. And there's that 1-minute open range closing in 3 seconds. Ready and done. That's the open range, which will stay the open range for the entire session. How many points is that? 24.5 points. Fairly narrow open range, considering a huge market just opened up on that candle. Let's take a look at the Two Sisters again. Let's take a look at the S&P range, which is 4.5 points. So that contracting pattern continues here for the S&P. Again, up day for the NASDAQ. I'll put you on pause here for a while, guys, and I'll bring you back. I might even get a cup of coffee here just so I don't do anything silly out of the gates. No rushing here for me today. We are in this little bit of a pullback now from that rally up that lasted overnight. All right, guys, we're just kind of sitting here inside of the open range. Nothing of consequence going on here. Very lackluster this morning after a fairly significant move overnight. Just doing nothing here so far, guys. Guys, you know what? Buy stop order right above, in line with the daily up day. We've had this little pullback here now, put in this bottom wick on the pre-market inside candle. I don't love the bearish configuration coming into this, but we're getting some fairly strong buying here on the open. And this would be consistent with an orderly pullback in the pre-market after hitting all-time highs here overnight. The all-time highs are right there, just really about an hour ago. And so we've had a little pause now, and it looks like we may want to go for another run. Here we go. And I'm in, guys. Just got triggered in. So now just being patient here, guys. Very simple trade idea here, guys. As you can see, just pushing up in line with the energy and torque of the daily, hitting all-time highs. Just pulling back here in the pre-market to get some more juice, and then hopefully powering higher here to start Friday with a nice 1-hour win. Let's see if we can get this thing to continue. This is very much driven by that daily hitting all-time highs. Whenever markets are hitting all-time highs, they are both vulnerable but also strong. Remember, there are no longs here that are in losses. Nothing meaningful at the very least. All right, guys, moving my stop to break even here. We've hit the 3/4 point, pretty close to it. Gonna lock in a no lose here on this Friday. Finish the week nice and strong, or at least not finishing the week on a weak note, so to speak. WEAK. So guaranteed no lose now on this. So that's another all-time high there, guys. Just like that. Should have no problem finishing this off. Very simple trade idea. Fairly quick out of the gates, taking basically the second or third break of the open range. I rarely do that, by the way, but with this daily powering things higher, all-time highs, orderly pullback in the pre-market, and then there we go. Just like that. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate you. Have an amazing weekend. We'll talk soon.